Hey, it's Michael Lev and Mark Saxon of the Orange County Register. Mark covers UCLA, I cover USC. We're here to talk about the NCAA basketball tournament. Mark, let's get right to it. Who's going to win it all?
Wide open. You know, this is one of those years where I don't think anybody particularly has a clue who's going to run away with it. But, you know, everybody loves the Big East right now. I'm going to pick an ACC team and take North Carolina. I love their talent. Their depth is phenomenal. You know, if Roy Williams is smart enough to rest Ty Lawson in the first game against Radford, which I don't particularly think they need him for, and I think he will rest him, and he comes back healthy, this kid is really fast, and I love that team to, you know, blow out a few teams and coast their way into the Final Four.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take Louisville to win it all. I'm a little upset that they're now the favorites. A few weeks ago, I had kind of decided I was going to take the Cardinals. Sorry, I got a little Pac-10 on the brain there. And they went on this great run. And now they're the number one overall seed. They're the chalk, and I don't like to take the chalk, but I do think they're the best team. You mentioned the Big East. They won that conference. Definitely the best conference in the country this year. They have good balance inside and outside. They can play a fast game or a slow game. And they have a coach, Rick Pitino, who has been there before. So I think they have kind of all of the elements that you need. You know, picking a team of who's going to win it all, that's kind of the easy part. Give me like a dark horse, someone outside of that top seed line who might be able to make a deep run. Who do you think?
I'm going to go with West Virginia. You know, you mentioned just how tough the Big East was this year, and to me there were, you know, 4 or 5 teams that were very difficult to distinguish, and they had a nice run in the Big East tournament, just enough to have some decent momentum going into the tournament. Bob Huggins has a nice record in March. He's been there, I think, 15 or 16 times with various teams. So I'm going to take West Virginia to shock a few people. How about yourself, Michael?
That's what, a 5 seed, a 6 seed? That's way down there, Mark.
That's right.
You're a braver man than I. I'm going to take Missouri, which just won the Big 12 tournament. They play this kind of style, fast-breaking, trapping, full court, kind of the 40 minutes of hell school of basketball that I think is going to be difficult for teams to prepare for. They are in what I view to be the weakest region of the bunch, the West. I don't think there's any really super strong team to come out of there, so I'm going to take the Tigers as my dark horse team to go all the way to the Final Four. Do you think any Pac-10 team can go to the Final Four, the Elite Eight, get out of the Sweet 16? What do you think?
I think in general the Pac-10 is going to be an absolute flop in this tournament. I really thought it was a kind of a mediocre year talent-wise in the conference. One team I like to maybe do a little bit of damage is Washington, because I love their super quick guards with Isaiah Thomas, Justin Dentman, and they've got the inside game with Brockman, who they can dump it down to and really is a polished player. So I think Washington's the one team that could maybe have Elite Eight possibilities to it. How about you?
Yeah, Washington would definitely be my top choice as well, especially just based on the way the bracket looks. My second choice is Arizona State, but they're eventually going to run into Oklahoma, which I think is also a Final Four team, so that'll knock them out. I do not think it's going to be a great year for the Pac-10, but hey, you can follow all of the Pac-10 teams, especially UCLA and USC, throughout the NCAA tournament at ocregister.com.